Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada. श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, श्री प्रहलाद नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, श्री ताई गौर सुंदर की, पतित पावन शिला प्रभुपाद की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashta Prayesu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki. From Gantra Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 29, entitled Talks between Narada and King Parshinabhari, text number 66, Gantra Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Mana eva manusyasya purvarupani shamsati bhavisyatascha bhadram te tathaiva na bhavishyatah. Mana eva manusyasya purvarupani samsati bhavishyatascha bhadram te tathaiva na bhavishyatah. Mana eva manusyasya purvarupani samsati bhavityascha cha bhadram te tathaiva na bhavishyatah. Mana eva manusyasya purvarupani samsati bhavisyatascha bhadram te tathaiva na bhavishyatah. Mana eva manusyasya purvarupani samsati bhavisyascha cha bhadram te tathaiva na bhavishyatah. Mana eva manusyasya purvarupani samsati bhavisyastascha bhadram te tathaiva na bhavishyatah. Mana eva manusyasya purvarupani samsati bhavisyatascha bhadram te tathaiva na bhavishyatah. Mana, the mind, eva, certainly, manusyasya, of a man, purva, past, rupani, forms, samsati, indicates, bhavishyatah, of one who will take birth, cha, also, bhadram, good fortune, te, unto you, tatha, thus, eva, certainly, na, not, bhavishyatah, of one who will take birth. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation: O King, all good fortune unto you. The mind is the cause of the living entities attaining a certain type of body in accordance with his association with material nature. According to one's mental composition, one can understand what the living entity was in his past life, as well as what kind of body he will have in future. Thus the mind indicates the past and future bodies. Once again, O King, all good fortune unto you. The mind is the cause of all the mind is the cause of the living entities attaining a certain type of body in accordance with his association with material nature. According to one's mental composition, one can understand what the living entity was in his past life, as well as what kind of body he will have in the future. Thus the mind indicates the past and future bodies. Purport: the mind is the index of information about one's past and future lives. If a man is a devotee of the Lord, he cultivated devotional service in his previous life. Similarly, if one's mind is criminal, he was criminal in his past life. In the same way, according to the mind, we can understand what will happen in future life. In Bhagavad Gita 14.18 it is said, Urdvam gachanti satvasta madhye tishtanti rajasa jaganya guna vrittista adho gachanti tamasa. Those situated in the modes of goodness gradually go upward to the higher planets. Those in the mode of passion live on the earthly planets, and those in the modes of ignorance go down to the hellish worlds. If a person is in the mode of goodness, his mental activities will promote him to a higher planetary system. Similarly, if he has a low mentality, his future life will be most abominable. The lives of the living entity in both the past and the future are indicated by the mental condition. Narad Muni is herein offering king blessings of a good fortune for all good fortune, so that the king will not desire anything or make plans for sense gratification. The king was engaged in futile ritualistic ceremonies because he hoped to get a better life in the future. Narad Muni desired him to give up all mental concoctions. As explained before, all bodies in heavenly planets and hellish planets arise from mental concoction, and the suffering and enjoyment of material life are simply on the mental platform. They take place on the chariot of the mind, Manoratha. It is therefore said, Yasyasti bhakte bhagvati akinchana sarvai gunais tatra samasate sura harava bhaktasya kuto mahad guna manorathe nasti dhavato bahi. One who has unflinching devotion for the personality of Godhead has all the good qualities of the demigods, but one who is not a devotee of the Lord has only material qualifications that are of little value. This is because he is hovering on the mental plane and is certain to be attracted by the glaring material energy. Bhagavatham 5.18.12. Unless one becomes a devotee of the Lord, one becomes fully Krishna conscious, he will certainly hover on the mental platform and be promoted and degraded in different types of bodies. All qualities that are considered good according to the material estimations actually have no value, because these so-called good qualities will not save a person from the cycle of birth and death. The conclusion is that one should be without mental desire. Anya bhilasita sunyam jnana karmadi anavritam. One should be fully free from material desires, philosophical speculation, and fruitive activity. The best course of a human being is to favorably accept the transcendental devotional service to the Lord. That is the highest perfection of human life. Om Tat Sat. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pankum Langhayate Girim Yatkipatamaham Bande Sri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanyam Iswaram. See that in traditional families, when child is born, when starts crawling, they tries to find out how the child will be in the future. So they place different items. You see in the Prabhupada's in childhood also, this Nilamrita is explained. So Bhagavatham is kept, money is kept, and some ornaments is kept. So what will be the inclination of the child and how his future will be. See that they try to find out. In Prabhupada's pastime we see that Prabhupada went and hold the Bhagavatham. So everybody exclaimed, oh nice, he'll be a great devotee. He will be a great devotee of the Lord. So they are very jubilantly celebrated. So similarly somebody will hold up money. somebody will hold up some, people keep some book or pen, so they'll try to understand. He will be scholar, or he will be a businessman, or like what is his general inclination is. So how the mind, the inclination is carried from the previous life, and also it carries us to the next life. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyaste yanti kalevram yam yam prayati sad tam prayati samad bhavam yati astana samchaya. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tasti ante kalevram tam evaiti kaunteya sadatad bhav bhavita. This is the sloka. So Krishna is saying, in whatever state of mind at time of quitting, one person gets that kind of body. So this reminds us, people change their body according to their wish. Able to change the body according to their wish. Like in the demons in the Ramayana, we will hear, they will change their body according to their wish. Putna she was like that. She was able to see. She was a big Rakshasi witch, a huge Rakshasi. But then when she entered into Braja, she turned into a very beautiful woman. Everybody got confused. So she is goddess of fortune herself, has come to see little Krishna. And then everybody welcomed her. You have come. Then she went and took Krishna in her lap. So according to their mental situation, they are able to change. Actually, that happens to all of us at time of death. Not within this life we are able to change, but at time of death, whatever our mental situation is, and according to our karma, we are awarded the body. Already the body is awarded, and then only we quit this present body. That's how the scriptures are saying. An analogy is given like how we walk. When we are walking, we first place our first foot, and then only hinge a leg. Another leg we lift. We cannot lift both the legs simultaneously. When the first leg is placed, the next leg is lifted. So that's how we keep walking. So similarly, the soul also, as soon as the next body is decided, and he gives this up, this body. So this is all informed according to our mental situation. The body gets reserved for us. At time of death, this is our mental situation, you get this body. So this mental situation actually is carried from the previous life. The previous life, we have this mental situation, and then we get the next life. See that how when Lord Krishna was there so many demons were born. It's mentioned that those demons were earlier in Devasur Sangram, they were all killed, and then they again were born as the demons in the kingly families, in the king's families. They were all Kshatriyas, most of them were Kshatriyas, and they amassed a big army, and they started fighting with each other. And while they are fighting, they are already in the mood of fighting, and they in this life also they are fighting. And while this fighting, so many innocent people are being killed, unnecessarily violence, bloodshed. So and they are not following any religious codes, all asuras. They don't have faith in the scriptures. They don't abide by the laws of the scriptures, rules of the scriptures. They just do what is pleasing to their mind and senses. And then it became very horrible for Prithvi. Mother Prithvi, then she complained. She went with a petition, please do something. Then Lord assured, okay, I will come. And he instructed all the devas also should come and assist me. So they were also born. So we see there are many families in Krishna pastimes. We see many families, they are very pious. Like Nanda Maharaj, Vasudev. From there, they did not had any tinge of bad qualities. They do everything will be pleasing to others. And the other side, these demons were there. They will only everybody was scared of them, and everybody knew that nothing will come out of him will be good. So another in saying there in English that mind is the index of face. Prabhupada also saying that the mind is the index of information about one's past and future lives. So if we suddenly become angry, then our face will change red. And when we are very happy, then the face will become very calm. So similarly, the mind, how one's thinking is, we can guess the previous life, how it was. And what we are thinking now, we can understand what next life will become. Actually, we should all be concerned. Previous life anyway is past. We cannot do anything. But next life we should be concerned. Next life, we should not become crow. We should not become dog. Certainly we should not become mosquito, cockroach, rat, cat. They all we seeing around, no? We can see how pathetic their life is. The most important thing is they are not able to do any service to the Lord. They cannot think about the Lord. They cannot know about the Lord. So much conditioned, and they always very scared. No proper food, no proper shelter. In their life they are thinking, oh, I am very good. Dog also thinking, oh, I am enjoying. We see that in the past times of when Indra was cursed to become a hawk for 100 years. And he becomes so nicely situated in hawk life, was so much attached to his wife, children. When this 100 years finished, Lord Brahma came to ask him to come out. He said, no. No. Why I should come out? If I come out, what will happen to my wife? And what will happen to my children? You are so heartless. Don't have any feeling. It's a saying that come out. They say sometimes we'll say people take Varnashram, Vanapastha ashram. The people will be not ready to take. They think, oh, what will happen? What will happen? They're like this. He's telling, what will happen to my wife? What will happen to my children? No, you don't you have heart? Then Brahmaji thought, oh, what to do now? Now Brahmaji from outside able to understand. He is able to understand this Indra is suffering. In this is an abominable condition. He is living in a hawk's life, staying in ditch, eating stool. Abominable, condemned. So he thought, what to do now? He is not willing to come. Then he said, okay, he is having attachment. He is hooked with his wife and children and his material situation. So let me disturb that. So he is one by one killed all his children. Then he killed his wife. Then he became very lonely, and he started feeling great separation. Then he is thinking, oh, my wife and children are not there. What is use of my living? So then Brahmaji, when he was feeling like that, Brahmaji came and said, now you come. Wherever you take me, I am ready to come with you. So that's how Brahmaji was able to bring him back to become the king of heaven, the Indra back to Amaravati. So we see that in whichever state of life we go, the mind gets adjusted to that. And we think, oh, this is the best situation for me. We see that how nobody wants to die. Even an old man is not ready to die. And Radha Govind Maharaj was describing one story. There was an old lady in the village, in his village. And she was becoming very old, and become old means lot of problems, physical problems are there. So much pain will be there in joints. Sometimes teeth also will give pain. They are horrible, and people suffering actually. His eyesight is not good, the digestion is not good. And people also ignore, because everybody is thinking about their enjoyment. We're going to see these old people and then take care of them. The people also, one day, today, all the time is like this only. So people starts ignoring their own people will start ignoring them. So all material arrangements for the living entities to actually develop detachment and think about Krishna. But the living entities know the last thing they do is this. So this old lady, she's always say, when I am going to die, I am not dying. That seems that when that Yamraj later will come, Yamraj later, when it will come, when I will go back, when I will really die. So she will exclaim like this, saying, oh. Then one day Maharaj was there and he saw this old lady saying like this. Then somehow he felt something to do some, little fun with her. Then there was one wire was hanging in the house. Then he took those 2 wires and he said, that old lady, you want to die, no? Yamraj, you have forgotten your chitti later. Now it has come. You touch both the wires. One red and one black. Then she became very alert. And she said, no, I am not going to die. I don't want to die. No, Yamraj has now he's remembered you, and now you should touch this. Then he's taking near to her and she's running away. Then she started scolding her. What is this you are thinking? You want to kill me? And then Maharaj says, no, you only said that you want to die and Yamraj has forgotten. So I am bringing this to you. So the point is that nobody actually, even the old people, they are suffering, but when it comes to die, nobody wants to give up this body. The body is very dear. The body is very, very dear. Whatever, because people have fear. No, what will happen after death? Where I will go? People have really this great fear, time of death, and they're very scared. So, but actually, throughout our life, we are preparing for the next life. Knowingly, unknowingly, this is a preparation. Like for a student, he has taken admission, say for in MBBS, he has taken admission. And now, he is not studying. He is always watching movies, passing time here and there, wasting his time. So he is preparing to fail. Because if he is not studying, then what he will write during exam? So he is preparing to fail. So if he studies nicely and all these things, then he is actually preparing himself to, pass. Just not doing anything means it's like that. Throughout our life, we are preparing. What we are preparing according to our consciousness. If we are keep ourselves in ignorance, tamoguna, then it's mentioned that jaganya guna vrittista adho gachanti tamasa. Then we are in mode of ignorance, then we will be taken birth in all this lower species of life, abominable life. And then if we remain in mode of passion, then we will be born human being on this earthly planet, and in mode of goodness, we go to heavenly planet. So in Bhagavad Gita, it is vividly Lord Krishna has described how we associate with modes of material nature. The food we eat. If you are eating the food which is juicy, fatty, tasty, it is mode of goodness. In mode of passion, the food is very hot, spicy. In the mode of ignorance, it is old, cold, tasteless. So fish, egg, all this in mode of ignorance. So in the people whom we associate, people associate in a mode of goodness, the Brahmanas, we associate with them, we remain in mode of goodness. Similarly, the type of people we associate, if they are mode of passion, mode of ignorance, we also be actually surrounds by ourselves in that in that mode. So the atmosphere, the conditions we are living, It is filled with our lifestyle. It is filled with all rajasic stuff. We are in mode of passion. Similarly, the time, lifetime, like we get up early in the morning, we are in mode of goodness, and we awake till late night, we remain in mode of ignorance. So that's how we associate with different types of mode. And Prabhupada, we see that he has warned us that we should be in a devotees association. We should associate, at least in mode of goodness we should be there, because the said mode of goodness is like a springboard for the spiritual life. In mode of goodness, then we will think about to practice a spiritual life. But in mode of passion and mode of ignorance is said abominable. One should just not be there in the mode of passion and ignorance. Try to be in mode of goodness. Prabhupada is mentioning here, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki jai, Nitai Gaur Sundar ki jai. So there may be very good promise, the mode of goodness will go to heaven, in mode of passion we staying here. But actually, in whichever life we go, any species, 84 lakh species, we all will have to suffer. Birth, death, old age and disease. The suffering is there. Of course the suffering is there, birth, death, old age and disease. In all the species we get adjusted, and we think, oh, this is good life. So in one way, we see even a dog is thinking, oh, I am good dog. And in heaven, people, the devatas will be thinking, oh, I am the devas. Of course, relatively their life is much more sophisticated, and then they having a better enjoyment, but on their level they are all enjoying, both of them enjoying. But actually, for the living entities, for Atma, this both is condemned life, because in both state we are forgetful of Krishna. Our loving relationship with the Lord has been completely cut off. So, and then Atma, who is Sachidananda, is conditioned to this repeated birth and death, and their forgetfulness of their relationship with the Lord. So that's actually very inauspicious situation. In whichever state we may be, it's inauspicious. The material existence is inauspicious, and this the most inauspicious thing is we are not able to think of Krishna. We are trying to think of Krishna, but we are not able to think. Or at least when we want to think of Krishna, we are not able to think of Krishna. This is the most unfortunate or inauspicious situation in this material world. So, sometimes when we are getting dream, also we can understand. This what is going to happen. While seeing the dream, we can guess next life how it will be going to happen, the previous life how it was, because when we are sleeping we are forgetful of our regular mental situation, but when we are dreaming, actually it is full. Sometimes it is subtle thoughts which we generally not notice will be popped up in the dream. So we'll see this how it is going to happen. So we can actually guess it. If we continue like this, the next life or in the future some life I will become like that. In the past life I have these notions are there. So like if we are little conscious, in the dream also we can make it out. That's how our future going to be. So we should very sincerely practice bhakti, because in all other processes when we try to rectify the mind, it is somewhat artificial. Why it is artificial? Because in all other process, what are the other process to purify the mind? Is yajna, we can do sacrifices, the ritualistic things are told in Vedic scriptures, upasana kanda or karma kanda, it is said. Then yajna, dana, charity, tapa, swadhyaya. Then we go and to different pilgrimages. So many things which is mentioned. All these things actually purifies the mind. But still, there is one problem. There are subtle inclinations, the desires, subtle desires to have sense gratification, actually is not removed by all these processes. Only through bhakti, the subtle desires can be burnt. In performing devotional service, the desire, the impression to enjoy further is actually cut off. How does desire goes? When we are doing devotional service to the Lord, when we are doing devotional service to the Lord, we also develop the desire to serve Him. When we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. By chanting this, actually, we develop the desire to serve the Lord. So this is also service, devotional service, one of the now with that service we know Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam. So this is also service. So while chanting this, also we develop desire to serve the Lord. When we are looking for an opportunity to serve the Lord. So as soon as the desire comes inside our heart, then desire for sense gratification is removed. This desire to serve the Lord gives us so much of pleasure. Then actually the act of sense gratification can offer. So because this higher taste is there, much more higher taste is there, so this desire supersedes the desires for sense gratification, and this way this replaces the desires for sense gratification. So when we perform devotional service, actually the subtle desires which are there hidden inside our heart for sense gratification, mental pleasure or sense gratification, actually is kicked out from the heart. In the heart only we start desiring only to serve Krishna. So in this way, actually the real purification is engaging in devotional service of the Lord. When we engage in devotional service of the Lord, heart becomes cleansed. All these unnecessarily material desires are wiped out. And we see that all their effect also, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, also it goes out. The heart becomes pure. Therefore, Prabhupada is quoting this verse from Srimad Bhagavatham 5.18.12. Yasyasti bhakti bhagavati akinchana sarvair gunais tatra samasate sura harava bhaktasya kuto mahat guna manorathe nasati dhavato bahi. Person is very nice, gentleman, but if he is not devotees of the Lord, we cannot actually really expect any welfare from him. Like on other side, we see a person who is a demon, we can never really trust him. So when Vasudeva brought his first child and handed over to Krishna as he has promised, Kamsa, as he has promised, Kamsa seeing this child, immediately his heart melted by the influence of Vasudeva. He's just a nice, beautiful, cute child. How he is, so much truthful. So he was very pleased with his, he has kept his promise. Was very pleased with Vasudeva. And he's saying, oh, why you brought this child now here? Very small child, he should not be taken out of house. Like that, he started saying, take him back. And then Vasudeva, he understood his mind is changed. But Vasudeva is mentioned there, Krishna book, he knew that this is only for very short time. Any time he will again call me. So he was just taking the child back, but he was thinking that any time his mind will change. So exactly that same thing happens, and he is not gone very far, and immediately Kamsa sends his soldiers, call him back. So you see, because it's hovering on the mental platform, so mind is giving this time this suggestion, this time that suggestion is not fixed. So similarly, we say both, devas or the demons. The mental platform is there. If their sense gratification is challenged, immediately their decisions will change. You see that how Vishwamitra Muni, he was performing austerity for 1,000 years, very fixed in his tapasya. And then Indra said, "Oh, don't worry." Then he called Menaka, and Menaka came and started dancing, and just by the little sound of jingle bell from anklet, he was disturbed. Immediately his decision, mental decision was changed. But on the other side, we see this Haridas Thakur, Maya Devi herself, sitting in that isolated place for 3 days. But Haridas Thakur is not at all bothered or disturbed or agitated. He just fixed in chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So, by taking a process of devotional service, actually all the good qualities automatically manifest. Because the living entity, the soul, is fixed in his relationship with the Lord, in his original situation. Jiver Swarupa hai Krishna Nitya Das. And when his living entity is awakened, then he is not tempted by all other so-called mental situation. It's like when we are sleeping, in the night we'll have so many different types of dreams or thoughts, and we'll be sometime happy and sometime very worried, and we will be thinking, oh, how to come out of it. But as soon as we get up, we think, oh, there's no such things. We're not at all bothering about it. So similarly, as soon as we are really awakened spiritually, so all these mental situations does not disturb us, and we under this or that way doesn't matter. So the best course, actually best action to reform is to take the process of Krishna consciousness. It is mentioned that mind is the index. We know what is our next life. Then we can try to make our next life better. But whichever life we go, if we remain forgetful of Krishna, actually that's only going to keep us rotating. We'll go to heaven, and maybe many lives we will be heaven, but again we'll do something wrong, and then we will be born in lower species. So like this we'll be keep rotating up and down, up and down, Brahma Bhuvana Loka. But if we really want to be properly situated, we should practice bhakti, and spiritually awaken ourselves and go back to Godhead. So this is the real solution. That's what Prabhupada is in this verse. He is concluding with this. The verse translation is, O King, all good fortune unto you. The mind is the cause of the living entities attaining a certain type of body in accordance with its association with material nature. According to one's mental composition, one can understand what the living entity was in his past life, as well as what kind of body he will have in future. Thus the mind indicates the past life and the future bodies. They were saying that, concluding with this, that one should practice Krishna consciousness sincerely, and in this way we can have we can go back to Godhead. We can come out of this cycle of birth and death. This is the highest perfection of human life. Prabhupada is saying the best course for a human being is to favorably accept the transcendental devotional service of the Lord. That is the highest perfection of human life. So that's what we should do. Chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, in whichever state we are, whichever situation we are put inside, either we are Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi, Brahmachari, the main thing is we should always chant the holy name of Lord. Grihe Thako, Bane Thako, Sada Hari Bole Dako. Lord Krishna is telling, Mahamanusmara Yuddhacha. So, main business of life should be to chant the holy name of the Lord. And in what other things we have to do according to our material situation, we should continue doing, but we should understand this is all secondary. Main business of life is to chant Hare Krishna and purify our consciousness, go back to Krishna. Mantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.